Welcome back to Armored Core. I'm not feeling too great today. Good news and bad news. Good news, I don't have COVID. Bad news, I'm still coughing and I don't know why. So hopefully I can see a doctor. I couldn't get an appointment, but maybe I can. I'm gonna try to get a walk-in. It could just be asthma. That I started getting asthma again because I used to have asthma as a kid and I haven't really had symptoms for years. It could just be that. That would be ideal. But I definitely think it's something lung related. I don't think it's like a throat phlegm thing. Oh, it's definitely not a cold. Anyway, we're gonna try to do this final boss fight. I didn't get any Pikmin recorded this week for that reason. So I felt extra bad on Wednesday because I was coughing so much. Speaking of which, I'm gonna try to cough out of the mic so you don't, hopefully it doesn't rupture everyone's collective eardrums. But anyway, we're gonna try this again. I'm probably gonna die a lot. Yeah, I hope it's not that. So, if this fight isn't anything more than what we've already played, this should go fine. But I do have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to have a phase 2, which means we're gonna be in trouble. Uh-oh. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah, also, hydrate. Thank you. Oh, I knocked that over. I thought it was just something. Alright, final boss. Time down to get wrecked. Yeah, but I suspect it's going to be 2 phases, so even if I get the patterns down for this, it's probably going to be extra hard. We've seen this before.
Walter, what that AC? Picking up a coral response. Watch out!
Right? I need to dodge the other way for that. Well, this isn't gonna work.
We have to defend ourselves.
Especially if I keep dodging that way. I need to remember that I need to circle you to the left. Because your attacks are only dangerous. Oops. Well, you know what? Let's just retry that again. Oh, he's got that.
Whatever they did, you're in danger. We have to defend ourselves.
Wait. Does he not do that when I'm close to him, actually? Stagger goes down. Okay, yeah, so you just have to be really fucking close to him, or hope he doesn't do that. Right, and he heals. Maybe I don't want to be as close to him. Back definitely doesn't seem like a plan. Forward might... I don't know if forward would work. But I guess I could try going over him, actually, when he does that attack. Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's gonna work out. I definitely feel like that attack moves faster than I do, which is rough. Also, he totally fucked me. Sure do love when the stagger doesn't stagger. Yeah, that's why it's bad. I hate AC fights in this game. They are not fun. Especially since, like... Yeah, you really just need to be close to him for that to work out. Right. Oh god. Oh, that missed somehow? Man, his stagger didn't stagger. Again! Why does that keep happening? It's so aggravating. Really? Did I switch? Yes, I did switch. Oh, and my engine turned off. Cool. I love that. Oh, God. That feels like an unfair combo. Yeah, I know angular momentum is a thing to worry about. That's why I'm trying to stay close to him. Which is very much not how I like playing. I'm so glad that I have options in this game where I'm supposed to have options. Oh my god, he does like a 180. It's so aggravating. Here, let me just do all my big attacks at the start of the fucking fight. Fuck off. Oh, right, and he can do that. Because it's an AC fight. And his stagger didn't stagger. So, you know, it's great there. I'm gonna be annoyed when this inevitably has a phase 2. I'm not gonna lie. Phase 2 of this is absolutely gonna suck. Oh my god. Oh god. No, he's on his last repair kit, at least. I think. Oh god. Come on. Yeah, we're at least getting him out of repair kits. Do I have time to I mean, the invisible wall killed me there, but I really wish the boss would try to avoid the being on, like, literally right next to the invisible wall, because that makes dodging some of the attacks kind of problematic. Well, if I have to stay close to him, maybe I think maybe I should get a different firing control system. See, that's why you don't want to stay close to him, because he fucking does that! Little fucking shit.
We have to defend ourselves.
Voice. 621. I see it next to you.
Oh my god, it's such a fucking wide sweep. Like, I still don't really know what to do about it, even though, like, yeah, you've told me, like, oh, just be close to it. Like, I get that, but it's not working. I'm sorry to say. I guess if I had fought him smarter, that would have worked better. Oh, whoops. Well, I got one hit out of him. Unfortunately, it saved my input for the second hit, even though I knew I wasn't going to get one in.
Walter! This has to stop.
No repair kits remaining.
Ugh, of course it was out of range.
At 30%. Left right hand ammunition at 50.
You know what? Yeah.
Corporations. Orders. No. My friend's mission. Eliminate all obstacles.
All right.
Whatever they did, you're in danger. We have to defend ourselves.
Yeah, I needed a better close quarters system.
Voice. 621. I see it next to you. Yes. Kindling for the fire.
Raven, we're re-entering Rubicon's atmosphere. There's no time. Hurry!
Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy.
Wow, he was gonna do the thing and then he didn't.
Last
Ugh.
thunder.
2 repair kits remaining.
Oh, at some point I guess I must not have switched to the right weapon?
You earned all the credits. Undo the surgery. Be normal again.
Raven! Walter! This has to stop.
1 repair kit remaining. Right hand ammunition at 50%.
Could have had this already, but I wasted a shot.
50%.
What? What? I broke you!
That's it for this job.
This game's bullshit sometimes. Sure would love if your braking system worked, FromSoft.
Corporations.
Ugh, of course I was a fucking pixel short. Ugh.
Friends. Mission. Eliminate all obstacles.
And I forgot, because I keep not wanting to wait for the games to fucking finish the thing.
To defend ourselves.
Voice. 621. I see it next to you. Yes. Kindling over the fire.
Raven,
Whoop.
we're re-entering Rubicon's atmosphere. There's no time. Hurry.
Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy.
Let's reload. Okay.
Every last
Oh god, I'm not. Yeah, no, that was my fault for being too far away from it. Oh, and of course, fucking 2 repair kits at once. Should I just? No, I shouldn't restart because I need to fucking dive because I can't just restart from checkpoint and change my equipment, which would be a really convenient option. But you know, whatever. Oh my god, I hit this already. Yeah, you earned all the credits, I get it. You're out of range for the second hit, yep.
Raven. Walter. This has to stop.
AP at 50%.
The brake system is a mistake because it doesn't work consistently. Like, I think it's actually really fun when it works.
The mission. My friend's wishes. Look at you, 621. You found a friend.
It's funny that you say that, because I think every part of this game that I dislike doesn't come from the parts that are like Dark Souls.
Walter. We have to go, Raven.
And also, I disagree that they tried to make a Dark Souls game. They very clearly didn't, and I think any Dark Souls player would tell you that.
Raven. One day, humanity and Coral will thrive together. You kept our potential safe. I know Walter feared a collapse. But I promise you, there's another way. Raven. We'll find it together.
Not gonna lie, not too torn up about that. Yeah, they shoved a lot of the DNA into the combat, but those are the parts of the combat that I like. The only frustration I have with the brake system is that the time frame that the enemies seem to be broken for is not the same all the time, and it's really fucking frustrating that sometimes I get like a full 2 to 3 seconds to do my thing, and sometimes like the enemy's broken. Oh wait, no, now he's not broken anymore. Fuck you. Or I guess staggered, because they stay broken for a little bit longer after they're staggered. Like, I don't hate that there's a stagger system. I hate that the stagger system doesn't work consistently. It can't be intentional. And you've seen it. There's been times where I've been able to break an enemy, get up in their face, and use my melee weapon on them. It was definitely less consistent with AC fights, from what I remember. Yeah, they didn't have to make enemies heal in story mode. They could have just given them a longer health bar. That's not them not making it like Dark Souls. Or that's not them using the DNA, that's them doing it badly. They could have very easily made the AC fights on the AI different than multiplayer and had it be similar. And actually, I think the enemy's healing is fine in the sense that it makes the fights last long. Because you saw my melee weapon, like, almost kills Walter every, like, that 2-hit combo almost destroys the final boss. How fucking anticlimactic could that be? The final boss is over in 5 minutes. I do think that some attacks on the bosses shouldn't combo into some other attacks, because they've got, like, the big, you get staggered attack, and then they do the other attack that's the big, you get staggered attack, and it's like, come on, why? Give me a break. But, like, also, I don't know, it's fun. I get tilted and I get angry. That's because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a toxic person. I get tilted. I am very emotional when playing the video games. I don't know. I remember seeing Armored Core 4, and every boss fight in that game looked like a fucking joke. I'm happy that they tried to make this more like Dark Souls. And in fact, I don't think they went far enough. Fuck you, Blaze. I definitely think that it could have been implemented better, though. I definitely think that having the boss, like, AC boss fights, just having longer health bars, instead of having them heal like the player would have been fine. Okay, but the bosses in AC 4 Answers still look like a fucking joke. You could, Arms Forts, you could just destroy with melee weapons. Now, maybe, because I watched a not blind playthrough, maybe that's not true for a blind playthrough, but, like, to me, Armored Core 4 Answer seemed, like, really easy. And I think I saw a bit of Armored Core 5, and that looked frustrating, but in a different way. I think this game's frustrating in a good way. That being said, I probably should be paying attention to how the boss attack, like, bosses, because I noticed in Balteus, and Balteus was the only fight that I had to do it. The bosses animate, and I think that's maybe why they wanted you to be in close range, so you could see the bosses doing their animations, so you can actually see when they're doing certain attacks. I don't know, I disagree with your assessment, Blaze. I like all the Dark Souls DNA they put into this. There's a couple things that I think they need tweaking, but for the most part, I like it. I think the one thing that definitely doesn't mesh with Dark Souls style, though, is the chip damage that bosses do, but I think I just sort of eventually learned that the chip damage doesn't matter. You just need to avoid the big attacks. And I think that there are some times where it's not clear, like, I get hit, and it's not clear how I would avoid it. That big sweeping radial attack, I think, for one, I still don't really know how I dodged, and I think I won just because he didn't do that attack very often that last run. That attack in particular, I really didn't like, the sweeping attack. I don't know if there's many others that I just absolutely hate. Just because that sweeping attack seems to track you so fucking accurately. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it felt like to me. Like, I couldn't go vertically, it would follow me. Which is a shame, because that attack actually feels like an attack that I should dodge vertically, and it's not. That's what I think is so frustrating about it. Now, speaking of Dark Souls stuff, though, the quick boost is not your dodge roll. It is not. You feel it, and that's kind of why I don't use it as much, because I don't get invincibility frames. So I feel like the timing for quick boost is a lot more strict than would be for a dodge roll. Okay, well, then that might be a build issue, which I guess is my biggest complaint about this game, is that it's really hard to tell if something's going wrong because I'm bad and haven't learned the boss yet, or something's going wrong because I have built my robot the wrong way. And I wish it was clearer. I wish there was a clear way to tell, and maybe the way to tell is playing more Armored Core games. And just knowing what all the statistics are. Off the top of your head, because I forgot the vertical movement was a separate stat. Definitely would have appreciated longer range. See, I don't like tweaking what went wrong in this game specifically, because that means I have to watch the entire "this is my you died" monologue that you've heard hundreds of times already and takes way too long.
Raven. You took on my hopes. My selfish dream. Now, I want to see the future that you choose. Whatever waits ahead, I'll support you.
Alright.